My family is one that came to the UK in 1991. So my parents have sort of average jobs. They work in supermarkets. Going to a school like North London is completely unaffordable and is not part of a vision they thought they could give me and my sister. They wanted to give us a good education, and that was the baseline. So being able to have a bursary and have it fully funded meant that I could go to North London. It meant that I could play the sports that I wanted to do, which is what interested me the most. It meant that my parents gave me the education that they could only dream of, so it was massive. There aren't many schools who are able to offer a full bursary to students, and by doing that, you are increasing the pool of diversity that you have at your school, and that means that children come from different cultures, they speak different languages, they think about a problem differently. You essentially create a community that is far more interesting, far more diverse, I think, but you also bring together people who may never have interacted again in society. So research shows that children who look like me don't go on to do incredibly well because the school system isn't set up for them to do incredibly well. Whereas if schools like North London offered people like me a chance, then you get great doctors, great engineers, great scientists, researchers. You get a whole pool of people who look like the community that is the UK. You won't get that if we don't get to have the same opportunities. In terms of impact, it's massive. Yes, I may have still gone to medical school if I'd gone to a different school, but I probably wouldn't have realised that I should be pushing boundaries and I should ask more from my job and from my career. The other day I was volunteering and someone asked me what school I went to, and I said, oh, I went to North London, and they went, yeah, you can tell that from a mile away. You have this embodiment of self-confidence that North London gives you. I think you're very determined as a person, and I think you are personable. Most children spend most of their time at school, so school is a massive part of who they are and their DNA. So for me, I think it's more than the education and more than the sports, it's how I hold myself on a day-to-day basis. And I think, yes, it comes from my family, but a big part of that comes from who I spent a lot of time with, and that's the school and the teachers and the other students. I think North London taught me that having a career is lifelong, and it should be fun and exciting the whole way through. So now I'm a paediatrician, but I have a job as an educator as well. And I'm constantly learning, and that was the point of going to North London. I think a North Londoner wants to learn all the time, they're excited by it, and they want to make a difference. And so I get to make a difference every day. I make a difference to my patients, but I make a difference to the future generation of doctors in this country.